I can't imagine that atmosphere. I think it's going to be incredible. I know Michigan fans will be there in droves. It's gonna be pretty cool. So I am looking forward to seeing the maize and blue next week, and it'll be interesting. I am. I think this will probably, as far as bowl games go, and obviously the result of it is it weighs a lot more into it. But I agree with Uncle Lou. I think this is going to be the best game. Really, even I think this game will be better than even the national championship will be, because I just think these teams are evenly matched as far as their philosophy, what they want to do, talent level, I think everything. I think even coaching staff. I think both of these coaching staffs are incredibly high level and have just shown, week in and week out that they are, elite. And I think it's going to be just one of those heavyweight fights. It'll be a good one to watch.
Des, I think
Since
you're a little out of bounds here, not recognizing that Texas, San Antonio, and San Diego State are playing right now. You don't know what's going on in that game.
Aren't
That
those
is
two
true. I
win-loss
don't.
teams? Those are two, or no? One of them.
Oh, San
San
Diego
Diego State's
State might
10-2, I
have.
guess.
Yeah. But I mean,
That's
what?
Brady
That's three
Hoke, right?
losses within.
Yeah, those are two pretty good teams.
I only need to hear one other thing out of both Justin and Uncle Lou, and that's you both root for storied programs. The status is through the roof, but you've never experienced a national championship. Or Justin, trying to put the age together with the years, you were extremely.
I was 5. I was
Okay,
5.
you were
when
5. I don't know how much you were into. I certainly didn't know what was going on in college football when I was 5.
I'm sure I was wearing maize and blue, but didn't really know what was going on.
Okay. We're going to not count that.
Yeah.
So, Uncle Lou, have you thought about it? Because, again, you got to bring up 2017, or maybe I shouldn't, but thought about what that moment is going to feel like when that trophy gets hoisted and your team has done it.
Yeah, I wish we would have won it in 2017. Well, obviously I do, but that 2017 was kind of like this year for Michigan. There was no preseason expectations for Georgia to win a natty or even to make the playoffs or anything in 2017. And yes, I would love to be Alabama and wake up every January to playoff games and not have to worry about it. That would be great. But short of that, though, these magical seasons don't come around very often for a lot of teams, Georgia included. Georgia's expectations have been raised since 2017. It would have been to win it in 2017 would have been amazing. And it'll be great to win it this year or next year or any year. I mean, I'm not a total delusional idiot. Like, I know Georgia's not Alabama. I don't go into every single offseason thinking Georgia's winning the national championship. And the last couple of years, Georgia has been playing meaningful games in November and December with a chance to make the playoffs. And I'm going to be honest, that makes me happy. Now, I want a national title, but I'm not so jaded that it's like, well, if we don't win the national title, it's a waste of a season or anything. I mean, there's 126 teams who would trade places with Georgia right now, or Michigan, because they're not playing a playoff. Georgia and Michigan are. I don't know what I would do if Georgia ever. It would probably. I have no idea. It would depend on how it happened. I mean, 2017 overtime, that whole thing. I would have lost my mind, I'm sure, had Georgia won that one. But a lot of these national title games haven't been close either. So, what would I do at the end of a game if Georgia was up 30-10 at halftime and ended up winning 45-17? I don't know. I mean, you've been celebrating for 3 hours at that point. I don't know what I would do when the game was over.
You'd probably be pretty hoarse on the on your stream. I'm not sure you'd be able to do one. You'd probably need the next day to get the voice back right.
Well,
just one, Mark.
Yeah. Well, for me, so I got engaged a year ago last weekend. I'm getting married next summer. My fiance is in the other room listening to this, so I'm probably going to be sleeping on the couch. No doubt, Michigan winning the national title would be the best day of my life. Absolutely, no doubt. The Michigan Ohio State game this year might have already taken the cake. It was an unbelievable day. I was in Ann Arbor. It was just at the game. It was unreal. And then to be in Indy the next week and now going to Miami. So I've been there every step of the way. It would be so satisfying for a lot of the reasons why Lou is talking about 2017 Georgia, what that would have been. For everybody to have counted Michigan out, counted Jim Harbaugh out. It's been 7 years. All these things for the buildup through his entire tenure, through the buildup before that, through Brady Hoke and Rich Rod. I mean, listen, there are so many Michigan fans out there that have been through the shit, like just really bad stuff, right? And thinking about not only just bad football under Hoke and Rich Rod, but then the heartbreak of 2016 Ohio State, of even this year Michigan State, of the fumbled punt against Michigan State. Like there's been so many times where Michigan has been right there and then just it hasn't happened. So for me and for so many Michigan fans out there, it would just be so satisfying for Jim Harbaugh and this team, because this team is also so lovable and likable. Aiden Hutchinson, how do you not love the guy? I mean, Hassan Haskins, Cade McNamara, it's just like every single guy on this team seems to be a really solid kid, and they love Michigan and all that stuff. So for all those reasons, it would be so sweet for Michigan to hoist that trophy.